fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
No worries, man.
No Hoity J today, fellas.
Nah,
Maybe back tomorrow, though, eh?
we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't reckon he will be back this week.
I don't expect him to be back this week.
No,
If that was me, I would just
I'd take the week
stick
off.
it through, go through to
Absolutely.
Easter. Yeah.
Man.
That's what I would do, though.
That's just what I would do. And you guys can do the same as me if you want. If you find yourself in the same position, like, I won't consider it to be like you ripping me off or
Right.
you know, sort of sucking on my bull horse or anything like that. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
eating that ass.
Mike, this is all on the podcast.
Yeah, it's on the podcast, man.
So good. Pugs, first night as a bachelor, mate. How'd you go?
Oh, man. She's quiet. She's quiet around at Pug Sounds. No, it was sweet, though. It was literally, like, I was saying to you before, Chris, it's like, you always have that feeling where you wake up and you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that feeling, which was nice.
Is it not? Is that because you decorated everything and it felt nice?
Yeah, like when Mum and Dad came and helped, they literally made sure that it was... We all made sure that it was exactly how I would have it. And,
Yeah,
and it
nice.
is. It's if I was living by myself, it's exactly how I would set it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Far
So
out.
it's good.
You can watch porn wherever you want, eh?
I'm real excited about the porn, man.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be so sick.
Oh, wow.
And I got a new TV too.
So is it an apartment building?
No, it's like a big. It's like one large. It's maybe 2 stories, and there's just there's
Blocks
like
of flats?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. What are the neighbours like? Met them?
Nah, one of the
Pug
neighbours
Sound. Moved in next door.
seemed a little bit shifty there.
Really?
Yeah, having a little. I mean, he seems chill, but it's like, you know, those dudes that like exclusively wear tracksuits. You know, and they've got
really?
like shaved heads, and you're like, oh yeah, is this Lahane?
He's a geezer,
you know?
is he?
Yeah.
He does sound like a geezer.
He
It's good to
sound
have
like a bit of a
someone
geezer.
selling gear so close, though.
Yeah, absolutely. For when
Yeah.
I'm having my big porn nights.
Yeah, and
At
absolutely going yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's quite funny you like getting a bit uppity about the geezer in the tracky suit when you were wearing like a full kimono.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the wooden jandal things.
It's his weekend, man. He can do whatever he wants.
The wooden jandal.
Yeah, the samurai jandal things.
Yeah.
I don't know the
yeah.
name of the
Where
Pakistan. You tell me.
I don't know, man.
So
Yeah.
samurais wear jandals? Is that what they wear?
Yeah,
in the day, oh, some of them.
Havaianas, actually. It's a Japanese word.
Now I'm getting this reference exclusively from Dragon Ball. All right, there was a guy who was like he was a ninja. That's right.
Oh, yes.
He had jandals.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you have for dinner? First night. Oh, this is so interesting to me. Like this could be me one day.
So I went for real easy shit because I haven't cooked in a little. I was cooking every night.
Yeah.
At my old place, and now I haven't been cooking since.
Right.
So I had go, Mike. You know.
No, I just remember because you would work all day, right? And then you go home and make dinner, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a backbone.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas. No, I had like just like a chicken wrap, man.
Yum.
Got the old air fryer
Oh,
there.
that's good eating. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
air fryer.
Yeah, well,
How
it's easier.
do those go, those air fryers?
They're all right.
It goes hard. Like it go. Well, I mean, I was running
Brothel.
and in that brothel was an oven.
Yes.
Like a full size oven. But
Yeah.
I figure it's just easier for me to maintain an air fryer.
Right.
It's much smaller.
I've never
It's only
used
me.
one. Everyone seems to be into it.
Well, they're good because they get things crispy without all the oil and shit.
Sure.
But I find it's a pain in the ass to clean.
Is it?
Not really.
Because I
Well,
clean
maybe-
one every night. If we use it, I have to clean it. I can't just leave it.
I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
But
Wouldn't
mine's
Wouldn't you
quite
clean
easy.
it every night? You would clean it
yeah.
every night.
But
Yeah.
I'm basing it on the ACC one out here that gets cleaned once a month.
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
one's
and has
atrocious.
like a line of toppers running a train on it.
That's- the only thing out there worse than that air fryer is the toasted sandwich machine.
Yeah.
Which has
Yeah.
had all of the Teflon come off it. So anybody who's used it in the last 3 years has got Alzheimer's.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah. That
That
stuff
explains
is
a lot.
absolutely horrendous.
Because Jace eats off that every day.
Yeah, he does. Well, but to be fair to him, he never cleans it.
No,
Do you remember
he's
when
a shocker.
he gets in the winter and he makes his
Yeah.
Sammys on it and then he just lets cheese and shit drip all over it and then just fucking walks away?
And the other thing I remember is him grabbing bread out of the fridge, which was like an intern's who's bought a loaf of bread because they're low on funds. And
I
then,
saw him going through Aunt Claire's wallet, when she was in the toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
Woody J, man, he's a shocker.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit,
Yeah. Glad to see the
Hope
back
you're
of him.
listening there, Hoity
He
J.
definitely won't be.
Um,
He doesn't know how to fire up a podcast.
He might be on the darts, so I imagine he's on the
Oh,
darts.
he
he'll
definitely
definitely
will
be
be
on
on
the
the
darts.
darts.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Which is fair enough.
Oh, absolutely.
Air fryers, though.
Yeah.
Do. I haven't got one because it's just another fucking thing to have in my
They're
cupboard.
big. Yeah, they're big as
Yeah.
well.
I don't have any room, and already I get annoyed because I've only got enough plugs for my toaster,
Plugs on.
my kettle, and my NutriBullet.
Oh.
And then every now and then, well, every week, the wife there, she brings out the, those Nespressos, and how they have the milk whipper uppers.
Oh, yeah,
She
that's-
makes fluffies for the kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So but then she unplugs one of those 3 key items.
Yeah.
And then doesn't plug them back in.
Right. That must be mildly
Effing and jeffing around at
inconvenient.
my place, man. It is mildly, but it's not necessary.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
all we
yeah.
need is one more plug.
So you don't think a multi-plug would work?
No, that's what we've got. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that's what we need.
As a slightly bigger one.
A slightly bigger one.
Yeah, I see
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I feel your dog.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
But yeah, I haven't got anywhere to put it. But I think I was watching this thing the other day, and this dude was going, he's a marketing dude, and he was saying that the measure of the quality of a new invention like that is whether anybody ever goes back. Right, so if you buy an electric vehicle, and then the next vehicle you buy is back to petrol, that's not really a great advertisement for electric vehicles.
No.
But I wonder if people do once they go electric, if they just stay electric.
Oh, with the air fryer.
Once they go an air fryer, do they stay with an air fryer? They you know what? Fuck this.
I to be honest, like you can really taste. Like I can tell if something's been air fried. You know how you have beautiful fried roast potatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
With a roast, if you do them in the air fryer, I can point it out straight away. It's just
Now, what
not
does that
as
taste
yummy.
What
Yeah.
about without a roast?
It's just there's no oil fry. There's just none of that.
Right.
So it's still crispy and stuff, but it doesn't have that.
So
beautiful,
is it meant to be better for you? I mean,
Yes,
they'll tell you
that's the
everything's
idea.
better for you. Right.
Yeah, so it's better
And
for
faster.
you. So, yeah,
It
it is
is
quite fast.
faster.
Yeah, you can just whack it in there.
Come home hammered, chuck a few spuds in there.
And the other good thing
100%.
about that is you come home hammered, and ours you have to turn a timer on,
Right.
and it only cooks for like 20 minutes.
Right.
So if you pass out,
Yeah.
sweet as, man, it'll shut itself off, and then the alarm will go off. Boom, topper.
I had a mate growing up, and he would always come home. He'd do 2 things. One, he'd put on the sizzlers. He'd put a
Oh,
saucepan
pack
of
of Sizzlers.
sizzlers on.
Oh, yeah.
And then he would go and jump in the bath. Oh no! Then he would go to sleep and piss himself, and then he'd get up and go and run a bath so that he could wash the piss off, and then he'd fall asleep in the bath. And then he also flooded the house doing that.
Oh, and what was
He
his
didn't
name?
burn it
Old
down with the
Mogi.
sizzlers?
It wasn't me. And then also had the fire service call because the sizzlers were still on the stove. Yeah, good eating.
Fuck.
Good
Like,
eating.
Good pissing.
I feel like there's a real era of food which is just disgusting, and I grew up right in the middle of it. Like I also feel like I grew up in the most unhealthy, like Nesquik, man, like 2 Nesquiks a day,
Yeah.
3
Yeah, I
Milos,
was on the Nesquik though, and I've got 15 years on you.
yeah, crunchy nuts.
Nah, they've got it
Nutri-Grains.
soft. They're a little bit soft to the chew.
Oh no, the
They're
cereal.
good eating though.
Oh yeah,
Yum.
milk.
Milk by nuts. You can if you want.
No, but like my school lunch was literally like 2 packets of Munchos.
Yeah, the Muncho. I mean, it is disgraceful.
Like a
I've come to a bit of a realization over like the last couple of weeks, just because I've tried to be pretty green,
Right.
And I try like I go like I did last year, and I didn't do any takeaway cups. I was trying to go with that
Nice.
thing like just do without.
Yeah,
So
totally.
if I haven't brought my takeaway cup, I'll just do without. I don't. If I just need to not have that thing because it means I won't be polluting.
Yeah.
Yes.
But recycling and looking after the earth is something that rich people can do. If you've got money, you can afford to be considerate of the
That's
earth.
right.
But if you're poor, all you're worried about is trying to feed yourself, and the earth can get fucked. Like that is
Yeah.
so far down the list, it's not even funny. And when you consider the amount of people in the world that are below the poverty line, like billions,
Yeah.
then I can put my beer cans into the recycling, but there is trash in India just flowing straight out into the ocean.
Yeah.
And there's not a thing that we are making no fucking difference here at all.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is just chuck your shit in the street. But isn't that's kind of the way, right? Like we think we're going to make a difference, but the truth is we're not. We can make a difference, I guess, around ourselves and try and make things not look completely filthy all the time. But overall, it's a complete waste of time.
I'm relying on some sort of massive invention where some guy's like, oh, yeah, I just invented this thing that's going to totally solve everything. It's going to, like, eat plastic.
That's right.
Like
Well, that's what they do. They have those sweepers in the ocean, right? Hey, we just sucked up 5 million tons of rubbish this week. It's like, yeah, but it's still going in. We're still making it.
So you
put
want
it in
to
a
bomb India?
supermarket.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's, I mean,
Jesus,
but that's
Moki.
more of a race-based thing.
Oh, man. But, hey, man, if it's for the environment, then,
No, that's right.
yeah. That's a good point, though.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like, oh. And then, like, for example,
Right, and now they want you to rinse it. Ugh.
and they're going to you take the bottle caps off.
You can't
The
have food
caps
on your
off.
pizza boxes anymore, man.
Oh, no,
They're
but
too
you can
greasy.
now you can recycle your pizza. It's a load of bullshit.
So
No,
I got
Isn't
get
only
recycled.
10% of it actually
Guys.
going to get recycled
Most
anyway?
of it goes to Bangladesh and gets burnt.
guys. I'm pointing.
Wow.
I'm pointing at stuff. Got a new coffee table. It was wrapped in so much plastic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Over-packaging.
It was ridiculous.
So much plastic.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Anyway, listen
Hey,
to the
look,
Hodaki
good
Big
chat,
Show.
guys.
4 till 7 weekdays.
environmental chat.
So good.